Hey les amis, c'est Mhyre de Guerre, j'espère que vous allez bien. Bon, très courte vidéo, je voulais vous proposer le montage film complet du jeu VR Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, mais c'est pas possible. Bon, déjà, vous savez que je suis assez sensible à la VR, mais contrairement à un Star Wars Immortals où je m'en suis sorti nickel, les déplacements de ce jeu me rendent malade. Pour vous donner une idée, à la fin de cette vidéo, j'étais vraiment pas bien et j'ai dû mettre 2 heures avant de récupérer. Ça m'embête royalement car j'avais vraiment envie de le faire, mais au lieu de tout laisser tomber, j'ai décidé de vous proposer les premières minutes du jeu. Ça va aller assez vite et ça vous donnera un léger aperçu du jeu. Allez, finir par l'autre, place au jeu, je n'ai plus qu'à vous souhaiter un bon visionnage et si ça vous plaît, n'oubliez pas d'acheter le jeu. Bisous!
Can't believe you came back for us. You saved our lives.
Lieutenant, you took a direct hit. How do you feel?
That wound looks bad. I don't think the lieutenant can talk.
Copy that. Lieutenant, what you just did was both the bravest and dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I kept count. You took out 11 of Rommel's best men.
Make that 12.
Lieutenant, please try not to move.
Sarge! Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
You saved us. We're gonna save you.
Good morning, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Ebbets. Welcome back to the land of the living. You've been through a lot, so I'll keep it brief. I'm with the Office of Strategic Services. Our mission is sabotage, subversion, and everything in between. We're taking the fight to the Nazis, going after the Third Reich on their home turf. We do some of the most dangerous work of the war, and we're looking for people just like you. Now, the Sergeant and I go way back. He's an excellent judge of character. And for what you did in Tunisia, he's nominated you for the Medal of Honor.
Trust me, Lieutenant. I hate doing paperwork. But in your case, I made an exception.
You saved our lives.
I have a motto. Life is usually a pageant of idiots and fools. But occasionally, you find yourself in the company of good people. And then, anything is possible. Lieutenant, you are now going to hear the most important question I can ask. Would you like to join the OS? Excellent. What about you, gentlemen?
It's simple. We go where the Lieutenant goes.
Yes, sir.
I have every confidence you're going to make me look like a genius for recruiting you. Welcome to the OSS.
Hello, Lieutenant. I'm Dr. Thatch. Welcome to the Infirmary. We'll have you back on your feet in no time. I know you're having some trouble speaking after what happened in Tunisia, so let's just use hand gestures, eh?
Welcome to the firing range, Lieutenant. Now that you're back on your feet, the Colonel thought we should give you a quick combat refresher. Your current objective is always shown on your sleeve. Take a look. Hover your hand over objects. Press the grip button to grab them. You can use either hand. Give your other hand a try. Now it's time to move, Lieutenant. I see you're right-handed, just like me. Good. Makes this training easy. Look at your sleeve again. The arrow always points in the direction you need to go. Use the left stick to move, the right stick to turn. To run, press in the left stick. Let's move on to live fire training. Remember, you can always adjust your comfort and controller settings by pressing the pause button and accessing the options menu. Lieutenant, it's time to shoot stuff. Specialist McKinney is here to help you learn the basics. Grab the pistol from its holster on your hip. Squeeze the trigger to fire. Squeeze the trigger to fire. Holding the pistol with both hands will give you more stability and accuracy. Button to eject the magazine. You can eject the magazine at any time, even if it still has bullets. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Now, grab a fresh magazine from your other hip. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Bring the magazine up to the glowing Look at that. Like magic. Now, pull the slider towards you, then release. This is called charging the weapon. Now, let go of the pistol. A weapon will automatically return to its holster after you release it. Larger weapons will holster on your back. Reach over your shoulder and grab your M1A1 submachine gun. Fire away. Look at that. The arsenal of democracy in action. Remember, you can always hold a weapon with both hands. Press this button to eject the magazine. Now, insert the new magazine by releasing it near the glowing indicator. Bingo! Pull the bolt back and release. The weapon is now charged. Letting go of the weapon will automatically holster it over your shoulder. Now, reach over your other shoulder and grab the M1 Garand rifle. Fire away. Remember, hold it with both hands for more stability and accuracy. This is why I love the M1 Garand, Lieutenant. Its ammunition clip ejects automatically after the last bullet. You can also press this button to eject the clip whenever you want. Ah, listen to that ping. But remember, the smarter Germans will listen for it too. Now grab a new Garand clip. Drop it in. No need to charge the Garand. It's ready to go. Beautiful weapon. Let go of the Garand and it will automatically return to its slot. You're doing great, Lieutenant. Let's move down to the next station. Here's Specialist Lamouche to help demonstrate some advanced weapon handling. You carry your pistol on your hip, and a larger weapon on each shoulder. When you pick up a new weapon, it will replace the one you currently have in that slot. Grab this Carabiner 98K rifle with your left or right hand, and you'll see it swaps with the weapon currently in that slot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now get ammo for this K98 from these ammunition boxes. Fire away, Lieutenant. The K98 is a bolt-action rifle, so you reload by pulling and pushing the bolt after each shot. You can use either hand to do this. If you need help, look at Specialist Lamouche to see how he does it. Great work. Let's go to the next station.
Lucky shot.
I know you just got out of the infirmary, Lieutenant, but we need to give you a quick refresher on battlefield medicine. You will automatically heal from minor wounds, but if you really get hurt, you'll need to use some first aid. Pretend to hurt yourself by smashing your hand on these rusty nails. Grab a first aid syringe. Now comes the fun part. Stab yourself in the chest. The syringe will auto-inject the medicine. Voila! Good as new. You can store up to 3 first aid syringes on your cuff. They're a soldier's best friend. Now on to grenades. Head up the stairs. Pick up an American grenade, which looks like a small pineapple. It's a Mark II fragmentation grenade. To pull the pin, you can use your... Now pull a grenade off your chest. Throw the grenade, Lieutenant. Now pull a grenade off your chest. Arm the grenade and throw it. You can use your hand or your teeth. Excellent. You're ready to take on the Third Reich. When you're done with grenades, head on down the stairs to the firing range.
It's Ollie, right?
Yes, sir.
Ollie, how old are you?
I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed my home. They burned my entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become a hobby of mine. I will make it to France.
Ah, don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't gonna say anything.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have 2 rules. Keep your head down and do exactly what I say.
Yes, sir.
You don't listen to me even once, I'll turn you over to the Germans myself, understand?
I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
All right. Enough talking, training, and tests. It's time to go after the Nazis. We're sending you into occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. You'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste, who's been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, at the St. Catherine Lighthouse the Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train or destroying Gestapo headquarters. This is your first OSS mission. Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, and she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. I'll see you on the other side. Dismissed.
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal. Works for me.
That explosion got the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ollie and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second. Lieutenant, looks like enemy reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready.
Bin wieder bereit! Ich habe eine Überraschung für dich! Der verlassene Hosärmel! Komm da ran!
Great job, Lieutenant. You eliminated the last of the German patrols. Search the house for German documents. Minot says the Nazis have a code book in there. Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to Dubuisson.
Well, shit. How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said than done.
Drop your weapons. Make any move and we shoot.
Please tell me you brought bazookas.
Boom.
Okay. That's a piece of shrapnel.
We had to report for the draft.
It was something we had to do.
Connaissez deux personnes, c'est une de trop.
You want to hear the rest of the story?
We all know it's going to be a tough job ahead.
Where's my sister?
But it's good for us to be together. That's all we can ask for.